Welcome to Hurry Up Pinball, the show where I teach you how to work on your pinball machine. Today I will show you how to install Mezel's cabinet lighting extension kit for flaming speaker lights. So grab your tools and let's get going. Here you can see the items that come in the cabinet lighting extension kit. This kit includes a Pixelwave backbox board, a Pixelwave cabinet board, mounting brackets and double-sided tape, magnets and cable management tabs, wire extensions, Pixelwave board connectors, a new power supply and Molex power cord, an Ethernet cable, metal channeling with covers, and 4 LED strips. To begin this installation, we need to prep the LED strips. Grab the metal channeling, unroll one strip of LEDs, remove the paper backing on the LED strip, and install the LED strip into the metal channeling. Here is how both ends of the channel should look with the LED strip properly installed. Now grab a clear plastic cover and snap it into place on the metal channeling. You can use a soft cloth to help push the plastic cover into the channel. At this time, repeat this process for the 3 remaining LED strips. Here is how the LED strips should look once all 4 are complete. Next, grab the bag containing the magnets. For 2 of the LED strips, we will be adding magnets. 2 of these magnets will be added 8 inches from the end. The other magnets will be added at the end of the channel. On 2 of the LED strips, measure 8 inches from the end of the channel that doesn't contain the connector. This is where you will be placing the magnets that you received in the Mezel kit. Remove the paper backing and install one magnet 8 inches from the end that does not have a connector. Take the other magnet, remove the backing, and install it at the end of the metal channel directly next to the connector. Repeat this process for the other LED strip. Here is how 2 of the LED strips should look with the magnets properly installed. With the LED strips assembled, move the pinball machine so you have access to both sides of the pinball cabinet. Make sure to unplug the pinball machine at this time. Do not complete this installation with the game plugged in. Open the coin door and remove the lockdown bar and playfield glass. Be sure to place the glass in a safe location. Then grab the back box keys from the coin door hook and unlock and lower the speaker panel. Remove the trans light and place it in a safe location as well. If you have cabinet protectors, go ahead and install them at this time. Next, unplug the power brick from the flaming speaker light kit board and from the pinball machine. You need to use the Mezel power supply when installing the extension kit. The speaker light kit will get its power from the Pixelwave board. Do not use the speaker light kit power brick with the Mezel cabinet lighting. We will now be installing these 2 connectors to the previously installed flaming speaker light kit board. Plug both of these connectors into the flaming speaker light kit board. Here is how it should look with the connectors properly installed. Next, grab the Pixelwave board that looks like this from the Mezel kit. Please note there are 2 different Pixelwave boards in the Mezel kit. Now plug the connectors you just installed on the speaker light kit board into the input side of the Pixelwave board. Here is how it should look when properly connected. Since I moved my machines a good bit, I decided to mount the Pixelwave board and speaker light kit board using very high bond double-sided tape. Mounting the boards in this location will give you enough slack to connect everything and keep it from free-floating in the cabinet. Now we need to connect the new power brick and cable to the pinball machine. In order to do this, we need to remove the 2 nuts shown here. Using your nut driver, remove the 2 nuts and then the metal cover. We will be connecting the power brick to the plug with the orange cap. If you already have the speaker light kit installed, This orange plug will have already been removed. At this time, pinch the tab on the end of the connector and remove the orange cap. Now grab the cable that looks like this from the Mezel Mods kit. Plug the Molex connector end of the power brick cable into the connector and then grab the Mezel Mods power brick and plug the other end of the cable into it. Again, because I move my games frequently, I chose to mount the power brick in the back box using very high bond double-sided tape. At this time, go ahead and reinstall the metal cover using the 2 nuts you previously removed. Be careful not to pinch the wires against the side of the pinball cabinet when installing the cover. Now grab the power plug from the other end of the power brick and plug it into the input side of the pixel wave board as seen here. Here is how it should look with the power cable connected. Grab 2 more connectors from the Mezel Mods kit and plug them into CH1 and CH2 on the pixel wave board, and then plug both of these cables into the flaming speaker light cables that used to be plugged into the speaker light board. Here you can see the connectors plugged into the backbox board. Here is a picture of the speaker light kits connected to the connectors you just installed. The hub connectors should be installed on the same channel, 1 or 2, based on the side of the game. So right side channels and speakers go in channel 1, left in channel 2. This ensures the light show matches the left and right side of the speakers. Now grab 2 more connectors from the Mezel Mods kit and plug them into the pixel wave board as seen here. Now grab these extension wires from the kit and plug them into the connectors you just installed, and then route these wires through the wire looms up and out the top of the back box. You may need to remove the black topper plug to feed the cables out of the top of the back box. This is roughly how much slack you want in the cables on the outside of the back box. Next, grab the 2 LED strips that you installed magnets on and position them on the back box as seen here. The end with the magnet 8 inches from the end is positioned at the bottom of the back box. After mounting the LED strip, plug in the wire that you just fed through the top of the back box to the LED strip. Use the included plastic mounting tabs to secure the wires to the back box. Repeat this process for the other side. Here is how it should look when properly installed. At this time, tidy up any slack in the wires using the existing wire looms and the included zip ties. We will now be connecting the power plug extension cable and the Ethernet cable to the pixel wave board in the back box. At this time, go ahead and plug the power plug extension cable into the output side of the pixel wave board. Feed the slack in this cable down the hole in the pinball cabinet as seen here. Use the existing wire looms to feed the cable cleanly down into the pinball cabinet. Now grab the Ethernet cable and plug it into the output side of the pixel wave board. You will also want to feed this cable down into the pinball cabinet similar to the power plug cord. Use the existing wire looms to tidy up the cables. The power cable will share power with the other pixel wave board that we will be installing in the cabinet, and the Ethernet cable will share data to the cabinet board. Here is how the 2 cables should look when properly plugged into the pixel wave board. Now it is time to install the other pixel wave board in the cabinet. Reinstall the translite, raise and lock the speaker panel, and then raise the playfield and rest it on the ends of the support brackets. If necessary, tidy up the cables that you fed into the cabinet now that you have access. Now grab a flathead screwdriver and some pliers and remove one of the staples from the mesh screen near a hole. Grab 2 extension wires from the Mezel Mods kit and feed the 3-pronged end of both of these wires underneath the mesh and outside of the pinball cabinet. You want to feed about 8 inches of cable outside of the cabinet. We will be placing this second pixel wave board in the cabinet. At this time, make sure the source switch on the board is on ETH for Ethernet. This means data from the lights will be coming in via the Ethernet cable. I decided to mount my board using double-sided tape. Grab the power cord and Ethernet cable you fed into the cabinet and plug them both into the inside of the PixelWave board as seen here. Here is how it should look with the cables plugged in to the inside of the PixelWave board. Grab 2 more connectors from the Mezel Mods kit and plug them into CHL1 and CHR1 on the PixelWave board. Then, take the 2 wires you routed outside of the pinball cabinet and plug them into these connectors. Here is how it should look with the cables properly connected and running outside of the pinball cabinet. At this time, go back and tidy up the wires as necessary. Now it is time to mount the LED strips to the bottom of the cabinet. I chose to mount my LED strips with the mounting brackets. You can also mount them with the included double-sided tape. To mount the brackets, grab a tape measure and measure starting from the back of the pinball cabinet. Use a pencil and place a small mark at 10 inches from the back of the pinball cabinet and 33 inches from the back of the pinball cabinet. Repeat this process for the other side. Next, grab the mounting bracket and place it along the outside edge of the pinball machine at the mark you made using a pencil. Mark a small dot as seen here. To make installing the screws easier, I used a small hole punch and a hammer to make a pilot hole. Now grab a Phillips screwdriver, a screw, and a mounting bracket and install the bracket on the bottom of the pinball machine. Repeat this process for the other 3 spots. With all 4 brackets installed, grab the other 2 LED strips and clip them into the brackets. The connector end of the LED strips should face the rear of the pinball cabinet. After installing the strips, plug the strips into the wires you ran out of the pinball cabinet. Use the included plastic mounting tabs to attach the wires to the cabinet and tidy up any slack as necessary. Here is how it should look when properly installed and connected. With everything installed, completely lower the playfield, remove the cabinet protectors, plug in the pinball machine, and turn it on. You should see all the LED strips come on and be synced with the flaming speaker light kit. Here is how the back box lights should act when properly connected. Here is a look at how the cabinet lights should look when properly connected. If the under cabinet lights are not turning on, make sure you check the PixelWave board in the cabinet and that the source for the PixelWave board is selected as ETH or Ethernet. If everything is functioning properly, reinstall the playfield glass and lockdown bar, then remove the keys from the speaker panel, place them on the coin door hook, and close the coin door. Here is a demonstration of how the lights should flicker when properly installed. The LED strips should follow the flame patterns on the speaker lights. With the installation process complete, go ahead and move the pinball machine back into its original location. Be sure to play a few test games to double check your work. This is Craig with Hurry Up Pinball, and I wanted to say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, show your support for Hurry Up Pinball and click the subscribe button. We can also be found on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram under Hurry Up Pinball.